Interesting. To disassociate from society, but enamored by their cultural festivities. Have I stumbled upon a mirror? Or a looking glass? It matters not. Much like your associate, it has been too long since I've had the pleasure of your stories. What's this? My. It seems that the smoke that envelops this room is not from your cigarette. The gift unclaimed is a gift I shall entertain. All stories have writers, but not all writers get to tell their stories. Some fade away into the shallow depths of ignorance like a dying star. Others are hidden away from the public to be seen as nothing more than memorabilia, another trinket to the owner's vast collection. It is through these collections that I will ascertain the reason to his convictions.
To formulate successful marketing strategies on an international scale, Duel and Lowe believe the marketing team must become familiar with the similarities and differences that exist in countries and cultures around the world. The ability to... Is that a phone I see, Mr. Hobbs?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry. I normally record my lectures so I can go over my notes.
That's fine, Mr. Hobbs. The next time, ask for permission. Not everyone likes to have their day-to-day lives plastered on the internet. Let me see, different cultures around the world. The ability to... Oh, yes. As I was saying, the critical component to a company's success on an international scale is the ability to conduct the necessary research into cultural factors, such as beliefs,
Reuben,
values,
you should
and
really end the call. I don't want to be the
culture has
reason you aren't
become
focusing.
a more
Relax,
prominent
Bird.
part of
It's
marketing
only
in
the
21st
introductory
century.
session. Nothing
Cultural
here is that
factors
important
and
to take note of.
Mr. Hobbs, procrastination is the devil's favorite form of manipulation.
Sorry, Jasmine. I will try to do better.
Students, many of you have arrived from different parts of the world. As you know, our most prestigious institution is not cheap, and student finance only accommodates so much. Your families have sacrificed their wealth so that you may be given a chance at education. And whilst Green Valley University does boast a high record of employment after graduation, that is dependent on your performance and commitment. I cannot force you to learn, nor would I want to. Your success or your failure is entirely dependent on how you choose to spend your next year. And that concludes our presentation. For next week, I would like you to read the Volkswagen scandal case study to prepare you for next week's lecture on international marketing strategies. Oh.
I told you this was a dumb idea.
I mean, all things considered, I think I handle myself quite nicely. Did you hear how he used bird? Man, I'm nailing the British language.
Ugh, why do you always have to trivialize things?
Come on, Carley. I don't always do that. It's just, with the 7-hour time difference, I don't know when I would get to hang out with you.
Easy for you to say when it's bright and early over there. I can literally hear the owls outside.
I thought you said you were a night person.
Ugh, that's not what I mean. You said you could guarantee your enrollment. You said you could work around the time zones. Everything you do is for your own benefit, without consideration of others.
Carley, listen, change isn't always easy, but this opportunity to study abroad is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I mean, to study at Green Valley U is something I only ever dreamed about. What I did was for the sake of the future, the new opportunities that will open up for me, for us once I graduate. Plus, it's only 1 year. Before you know it, time will just fly by. Then afterwards, it'll just be you, me, and the oyster of the world.
I just don't think I can wait that long.
Sorry, babe. I think I just saw some soccer hooligans. Or should I say, football. Anyway, what were you saying?
Listen, I think we need to talk.
Ha! Boy, what do you think we've been doing?
I mean, we need to talk. Later. Somewhere not so public.
Ooh, I think I see what you're getting at. Saucy.
No, Reuben, you're not listening.
Reuben! Hey, wait up, would ya? Jesus, May. What happened to you? You sure do walk fast.
Sorry, dude. Do I know you?
I'm Doug. The guy you sat next to in marketing. Mate, we met at Freshers, remember? We all took shots and you dared me to walk the balcony like a tightrope.
Right! Anyway, what's up?
You, my friend, have not been embracing your international experience.
Excuse me?
For the past couple of weeks, me and the rest of our course members have been partying it up at the clubs and throwing it down at our accommodation. For real, the whole time has been lit. However, there is just one person who hasn't been there. Care to take a guess at who that is?
Yeah. Sorry, man. I have still been adjusting to the move. Everything has been a gigantic culture shock, you know? Figured I would spend some time adjusting to my dorms before I ventured outside.
Mate, that is a lame excuse to want to stay at home gaming with your online friends.
I'm not just gaming.
That's what I'm talking about! My guy, your nightlife and your social status is non-existent. Luckily, you have an awesome wingman who's going to show you what British culture has to offer.
Oh, really? And what would that be?
Only the best pub crawl in all of London. Trust me, I know all the best spots. I'll invite some of our other classmates, and pretty soon you're gonna be begging me to take you away from these online nerds.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
My guy, you've traveled all the way to England to do business studies, and when the chance to actually do market research into our way of life arises, you're just going to bail.
It's not that. I just promised I would spend tonight talking with my girlfriend. Carley! You still there, love?
Yes, Reuben.
Oh, busted. Woo, I'm about to while you two work. Whatever, this is out. I'll text you the details later. Just give me your digits so I can tell you when or where.
Sure, whatever. Carley, babe, I just need to hang up for a sec while I get Doug's number.
Okay.
You're not mad?
Nope.
You still want to have that talk later?
Definitely.
Great. I'll see you then. I love... She was perfect, you know. Beautiful, smart, attractive, funny, cute, everything you'd want in a girl.
You seeing this? Here, let me get closer.
And she said something about change. Something about being ignored? Or something. She said she couldn't do long distance anymore. It would be better if we both went our separate ways.
Oh, you poor baby. To think she would mistreat someone as handsome as you.
I just don't know what I'm going to do without her.
Don't you have someone who can help you through this?
All my friends and family are back in America. I just feel so alone.
See? I told you.
Oh, you poor thing. Some people can't handle long distances, especially if their love language is physical.
Love what?
Don't be daft, darling. Love language. You know, closeness. Alluring voices. Physical touch.
You smell nice.
When can we expect the package?
Hopefully tonight, if all goes well.
Good. I'll send word of your arrival.
Got it, boss?
Ensure he doesn't further injure himself. The clientele will not be pleased if his physical pain matched his emotional. Not without their presence, that is.
Welcome back, my ever most faithful companions! It is I, Bongo, your humble instrument of retribution. How are we all doing today?
Is today the new season?
Hey, Planet Savior 82, thanks for the generous donation. To answer your question, we are indeed starting yet another glorious season on Divine Punishment! Oh, you guys are too much. Save some of that enthusiasm for the guest of honor. They are due any minute. In the meantime, how about we entertain our previous unwilling participant, eh? I understand. My loyal audience, I have just received word that our guest has now entered the building. Unfortunately, that means we have to say goodbye to our squirmy little participant. Make sure you give him a most undeserved farewell.
Later, loser.
That's what you people get. Beta.
Where am I?
Welcome, you oh so lucky individual! You have entered the control base of Phalanx, our country's last line of defense against our tyrannical overlords. Home of the finest freedom fighters this side of the Western Hemisphere. Why don't you tell our audience a little about yourself?
Audience? There's no one here.
Shocking turn of events. Reuben. We are in a digital age. If you aren't constantly posting about every facet of your life, then do you truly exist? And one word of advice for being on our show. You do not want to disrespect our audience. Isn't that right, chat?
Didn't your parents teach you manners? Show respect to get respect, Reuben. Beta.
Ooh, chat, you guys are too much. Oh, now, Reuben, despite your lack of decorum, we at Divine Punishment are willing to cut you a break.
Divine punishments? I thought you said you all were freedom fighters.
Punishment begins before atonement. Your soul cannot be given the gift of salvation without first enduring the trials by ordeal.
Trials? But I haven't done anything.
If you truly have nothing to amend, then you should have no problems playing our little game.
I'm not playing any of your sick games.
Temper. Remember, chat, a society without due process is not a society at all. It is
Anarchy.
Communist regime.
Oh, chat. Our militia only functions when there is harmony amongst the ranks. Today you have proven why those tyrants are no match against our unified strength.
You said all I have to do is play a game, right? If I win, will you let me go?
Whoa there, Reuben. Before divulging the secrets of the grand prize, how about we go over the rules first? All right, audience, we are about to begin another fantastic episode of Divine Punishment! Okay, Reuben, the rules are simple. Before you are an arrangement of pillars. You will be given a set amount of questions, each one you must answer honestly and to the best of your ability. For every answer chat deems worthy, you receive a point. 3 points, and you receive your reward. Failing to answer, however, will result in a trial you must face to continue the game. These are the rules. Do you have any questions before we begin?
Just get it over with.
You heard him, folks. Let's begin the game! Let's kick things off with something basic. America and the UK are far ahead on the Human Development Index. However, both are not created equal. Which country has an overall lower cost of enrollment for international students?
UK, obviously.
Seems like Chad agrees! Chat, did you know that Reuben here was offered several scholarships back in the US? Despite being able to stay close to friends and family, he still chose to come here. Hazard a guess why?
Minted family didn't want to indulge hobby.
Faked interest in exploring culture to get away. To steal our money.
Thanks for your most generous donation, Spoiled Youth 33, and you are partly correct. The UK does indeed have government entities that provide scholarships to even the 1%, all at the cost of you, the taxpayer.
I didn't steal anyone's money. I worked hard to get here.
chat. Oh, it seems the audience didn't like your answer. You know what that means. May the blessed water of the divine heal the unrighteous sinner.
A shopping bag? Your blessed water comes from a grocery store?
Ignorance is the devil's tongue.
And with that, you have completed your first trial!
I answered your damn question. Why did I still face that trial?
A half-truth is a whole lie, Reuben. You may have had the means to support yourself without government aid, but coercing potential applicants with threats or bribery, now that is something truly detestable.
I did what I had to do. Success didn't come without the failures of others.
An apology without admission of guilt. You truly are a marketing whiz. Now, let's see if your hard work will pay off in the rounds to come. Next question. As you know, a fundamental factor to analyzing a target market is to know certain characteristics. Why do you think our lovely channel is able to retain this amazing audience?
You provide them with the service that appeals to their values and beliefs. A service that can't be found anywhere else.
Correct! Though there are others who share our mindset, having such strong opinions is sure to upset the fascist left-wing media. That is why our broadcast uses various different encryptions, overlay networks, and decentralization so that our just cause cannot be interfered with.
We were blinded by tyranny. Now we hold the sword. The scales of judgment are ours to balance.
Beta. The grand prize is almost within your grasp. But can you correctly answer the next question?
Hurry up!
Ooh, love that fire! You have observed firsthand the core principles of our lovely chat. However, these cultural factors are predicated on the assumption that you are familiar with the target demographic. Reuben, can you identify who is our target audience? Tick-tock, Reuben.
Based on the answers from the donation messages, as well as your callous outlook on your country's infrastructure, your target audience must be Gen Xers, middle to senior age, blue-collar, working class, mad at the social climate us Gen Zers have supposedly caused.
A very insightful and well-thought-out answer. Truly, your ability to adapt is remarkable. Unfortunately, that answer is far above my pay grade. Let's get an expert in the field to review your response. Bring out our mystery guest!
I know you. You were the person I met at the bar. Zoey?
Hey, handsome.
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? You failed the answer, and so you must face your trial.
Back then, you were in on it. You drugged me and brought me here.
Aw, hon. You really do think little of me. That, my darling, was all Doug's doing. I was just here to have some fun. Like I am now.
What are you gonna do with that thing?
From primary to secondary to sixth form and university, you move from one institution to the next, indoctrinated by fundamentally flawed viewpoints, so that you cannot think for yourself. If you cannot free yourself from the shackles of your oppressors, then you will be branded as such.
No, wait!
Excellent use of power. It's like looking at a mini cuter me.
Well, I am your biggest fan.
Hear that, chat? The biggest contributors to our cause receive the biggest rewards. If you too want to put these leeches in their place, then make sure to smash that donation button. The curtain calls. What will become of our protagonist in this final act?
Please, just stop.
Based on the consumer behavior of our lovely audience, how do you think the show should end?
You were never going to let me go, were you?
Congrats! You have answered all questions! Now, for your reward.
No matter the turmoils of the outside world, one can rest assured that the gifts will keep on giving. The gift of life. The gift of death. Sometimes the best gifts are the ones we give ourselves. The gift of courage to lie to yourself and to your university. As well as the courage to face your mistakes with grace and dignity. Truly, the wealth of knowledge concealed within these trinkets are a gift among themselves. Gifts I so humbly accept. I see now. To disassociate is to deny observations into our spirits. And yet, the question still remains. Is this a mirror or a looking glass? My admiration only deepens with each new story. And once I learn the truth, you will receive the greatest gift of all. When that day comes, I hope you have the courage to open my gift by choice, rather than force.